Hello, I'm Frances from Homestead, and I'm transplanting this rose bush today. Now this rose bush is really overgrown. It was here when we moved here, and it was pretty tall already. And this past year, it's gotten even taller, and it's really straggly and overgrown. So I'm going to be cutting it way back, probably down to 18 to 24 inches tall. And then I want to divide it up into about 3 or 4 individual smaller bushes. And that's what I'm going to be putting in my cottage garden. I haven't done this before, and so I'm going to give it a try, and hopefully it'll work out. I've transplanted roses before, but I haven't divided them up. And so this is going to be a new experience. We'll see how it works out. Let's give it a try. Okay, so I have it cut back, and it's very thorny canes. So I'm going to put them in the pile to be used in the wood chipper, if I can get it moved. Every time I touch it, I get poked. At some point, it was tied together with twine, and so I'm going to leave it tied together because it's easier to transport in a group. And then when we're ready to chip it, I'll take that twine off. So there's a lot of dead wood in this, but I'm going to do my best to dig it up first, and then when I divide it up, I'll get the dead wood out. Okay, time to dig. Now I am transplanting the rose bushes, and I've gotten about five sections, and I'm dispersing them evenly across the space for my cottage gardens. And I've dug a really big hole, and I'm going to put the dirt that I've mixed up from where the rose bush was, as well as some aged manure from the stockyard. I've got that all mixed up, as well as some of the sand that was over there. And I'm going to be putting that down in the hole, then adding the amendments of bone meal, blood meal, and azomite. Whenever I transplant, I always fill the hole with water so that the roots have plenty of moisture when they're first transplanted. Okay, so on this first day of spring, I have put in 6 pieces of that rose bush. Now, I don't know if they're all going to survive, but I'm very hopeful. And I loved the soil that we ended up making and putting in the hole, and it held water very well, and there's pieces of root for all of the different pieces of rose bush that we put in. So I'm hopeful. I'm going to keep watering them and checking on them, and hopefully we'll see some buds coming out in this spring. We've got 3 months of spring still, so hopefully they'll survive. And it's still very cool, so it's not like they're going to get overheated. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Spring is sprung, and I'm very excited for the new planting season. Please like and subscribe. I'm so grateful for you. Until we meet again.